It's the new season and I'm going to be walking to every Premier League club in London on Don Robbie's Football March to raise awareness and money for Prostate Cancer UK. I'm going on the ultimate scouting mission to find out what our London rivals have got in store this season. I'll be giving my passion a football purpose by supporting one of my favourite charities, Prostate Cancer UK. Did you know that prostate cancer is the most common cancer in men? 1 in 4 black men will get prostate cancer, and that's double the risk of white men. Don Robbie's Football March is about raising funds to find better tests and treatments to save men's lives. So how can you help? Keep an eye out for the updates, share my stories about my challenge, and sponsor me to help me save men's lives. Search Don Robbie's Football March on Just Giving or check out the links in my bio. I can't wait. AFTV Lee, you know what, you've changed, you know. Right, when I first met him, right, you know what I mean, man of the people, up on the terraces, you know what I mean. Now, what was it, Directors Lounge? Where were you today?
I was in the Diamond Club today.
Diamond Club,
very nice.
Diamond, you know. Not gold people, not silver, diamond.
Very nice. I was above you when I like.
Yeah, looking down at us.
I was throwing the peanuts at you like, you know what I mean? Like, very nice.
How do you wangle that?
Oh, very nice. Connections, Robbie, connections.
Oh, he's changed. He ain't the same guy no more. Right? But no, listen, in all seriousness, another victory and a friendly for us.
Yeah.
Also looking in decent shape ahead of that first game. I mean, it's hard to tell, but all you can look at is what's in front of you, isn't it?
Exactly that, like, you know, it's the opposition, isn't it? Like, you know, on Wednesday, coming away, I was absolutely buoyed, absolutely over the moon because they were a very, very good side. Today, you know, like Lyon didn't really offer, so I have to say they never offered nothing. You know, but you have to say you can only play what's in front of you. Again, defensively very, very sound. Again, when the 2 central defenders go off, they create chances. But all in all, you know, it was a very, very good performance. And I can tell you that now, key set pieces, you know, like...
Yeah, 2 set-piece goals.
As poor, or not as poor, but as not as great as what they were. We never really opened them that much. We had to rely on set pieces, and that's part of the game, Robbie. Like, you know, and
it was a big part of our game last season, and you think it's going to be a big part again this season?
100%. Like, you know, when you get games like that, keep it tight at the back. Maybe nick something on a set piece or a breakaway. Today it was 2 set pieces, 2 well worked goals as well. Like, you know, so all in all, very, very good.
It's noticeable how much height there is now in the Arsenal team when you see. You know, now players like Calafiori coming in, you've got, you know, obviously Saliba's, Gabriel, these are all big guys.
Well, years ago you thought it was Sabutio, wasn't it? Like, you know what I mean? But now you look at these guys, they're men. They're men, but they're still young, but like powerful. I was fortunate enough to bump into Gabriel the other day, like, you know. You wouldn't want to mess with him, I'll tell you that now, like, you know. I just said, hello, Gabby, that was all I said, like, you know what I mean? I wasn't going to say no more.
Tell about all the times you criticised any of his performances.
No, I never said nothing like that. I said, Gabby, you're the man, like, you know what I mean? I wasn't going to say no more than that because at the end of the day, he's a powerhouse.
Yeah.
I look at Carfilio, what was his name? Calafiori. I'm going to have to get used to that. Ricardo, you know what I mean? Like he's a powerhouse, you know what I mean? Like Saliba, powerhouse. Ben White, just seen Ben White just now. Big, strong, 4 of them. And then you bring in Tomiyasu, who's got that as well, like, you know what I mean? So Timber. And you know, also, but you have to have that little bit of intricate play with like Chinchenko as well. By the way, again, is had a very, very good pre-season. So we are that bit solid. You look in the midfield today, Partey and Declan Rice, you know what I mean? That's a big, strong midfield and defence. And from that point of view, we're not intimidated no more. Do you remember those years ago when teams used to intimidate us? And like, but they don't do that now. And because you've got the power and all that, like, you know, and I'm very, very impressed with that.
Yeah. Listen, it's a hard start to the season though. First 5 games, Wolverhampton Wanderers next week. Away at Aston Villa, beat us home and away last season. Brighton, who apart from last year had a great record at the Emirates. Spurs away, always tough, even though we did well their last couple of seasons. And then Man City away. A hard start, Lee. How many points are you expecting from those first 5 games realistically?
15.
Realistically?
15, I'll take 13. Now I worked out my maths, like, you know what I mean?
13.
We win 4 of them and draw Man City. I'll take that. I'll bite your hand off for that. I'm not saying that's
it's a tough start, though.
It's a tough start.
I'm on about give me a realistic.
No, that's what I'm saying. Those 3 games, you expect
Villa away.
Look, listen, we owe them big time. We owe them big time. They done us twice last year. We owe them. You know what I mean? So
a tough game though. Second game of the season.
No game's easy.
Their first home game. Their fans will be right up for it. We know how tough it is to go.
We wasn't up for it and right up for it when they come and take us.
True, yeah.
Right, we weren't up for it that day because I certainly was that day, and they come here and they done us. So I don't buy into all that, like, you know what I mean? If you're better than on the day, and they were better than us on the day, let's get that straight, then you win the game.
13 points realistically from the first 5 games.
I'm looking at that. Look, listen, we've got home games against teams.
So Wolves 3 points.
3 points.
Villa away
3 points.
Brighton
3 points.
Spurs
4 points. And Manchester City, like, we get a couple. You know what I mean? No, we get one. Like, I'll bite your hand off for that. That is a fantastic thing, like, you know what I mean? Look, you've got 15, you know what I mean? Like, you know, that would be unbelievable. But no, I think, like, realistically, I'm looking at that. You know what I mean? Two draws, a draw at Spurs and a draw at Man City, you take as well. Let's be honest. Yeah, would you take that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not a Spurs.
I think. So how many points are you saying?
I think Villa away's a harder game than Spurs.
So what are you saying? Like draw at Villa and beat Spurs?
Listen, if it's 3 wins and 2 draws, I'd take that for the start of the season. I
get that. I'm not going to argue with that.
Yeah,
like, you know.
You think the team's ready?
Yes, because of what we were last season. Listen to Liam now, and I totally agree with a few things that he was saying about. If I'm going to be really honest about the transfer market, I'm going to be very, very patient to the last day. But at this moment in time, I'm not happy with it. I don't think, is anybody really happy with it? You know what I mean? Like, my season ticket's gone up like quite a lot this season, and they're scrimping and saving with just one signing and trying to sell players before they buy. No. Get in there and get the business done. When Tottenham Hotspur can spend £65 million on a striker and they've not been in the Champions League or whatever, then I'm sorry, you know, we're in the Champions League. We should be like matching that on going over it. So I'm not into all of that. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, I had a little chat with Edu the other day. I said to him, like, get busy.
And what do you say? Get lost?
He will. And he's just said to me to calm down. Like, you know what I mean? So, but listen, I'm not happy with that. I'll be really honest. But let's not forget about all of that. We were and still are a very, very good team without those transfers. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of it, even if we bring in a striker, I said it last time, I'll say it again. Havertz or Jesus will start on that game. But I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, like, this team is very, very good. We are very, very close. You know, listen.
Where will we finish this season?
Top. I'm going for it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, hope will kill you. You know what I mean? Like, and everything like that. But I'm going into this season thinking that Arsenal were unbelievable last season, right? But so were Man City. But I think that Man City, and this is my personal opinion, you can shoot me down, whatever, have peaked to their potential. I don't like, you know, like when you look at De Bruyne, can he get any better? No. You know what I mean? He's on the way down, if I'll be honest. I look at Odegaard, can he get better? Yes. Can Saka get better? Yes. Can Havertz get better? Yes. All those players, can Rice get better? Yes. Can any of the back, Saliba, get better? Yes. All of them can get that little bit better, and that can just take us over the edge. But I just think at the end of the day, we're close. And if they skinflint in this transfer window, then it's down on this club. That is down on this club. If we don't win it this season without buying anybody, then you've got to ask questions. If they go and do what they have to do and we don't win it, you can probably go, well, at least we've tried. But I want us to be going in there and try. I don't want us to be going like, we should have gone this and gone that. Like, this is a window of opportunity. I look at Manchester United yesterday. They've got problems. I don't care what anybody says. I mean, Chelsea, well, I don't know what they're doing.
They're losing.
You know what I mean? Like, Chelsea, like, you know what I mean? It's spend for them. But, like, you know, you look at Liverpool, you don't know what's going to happen with their manager and everything like that. So you have to look at it and just go, look, this is a window of opportunity for us now. Don't blow it, Arsenal. Don't blow it. Now, I'm not saying that you should be chucking money at players that are not there. If the player comes available, then you've got to do it. And I think at the end of the day, us Arsenal fans at this moment in time, just stay patient, just see what they do, and then go from there. But if they don't sign anybody, I'm still backing this team, because you have to remember, from January to May, drop 5 points. City only dropped 2, and that was against us, like, you know what I mean? So it was one result at the end of the day cost us. Probably, like, if I'd be really honest, it was Fulham and West Ham in that Christmas period that messed us up. But we're still a very, very, very good team. Look how controlled we were today in that game. Was you ever? I know it's a friendly and all that, but you're just thinking like it's never under threat. And I'm pretty sure against, and I think that was a very, very shrewd move from today, because they played a team that I think like that's how Wolves will play. That's how Wolves will play. And like, and I think I'll had a little look today, see if Martinelli's the man on the left to be able to break that down. I think, if I'm going to be really honest, as much as I love Martinelli, I think Trossard done a little bit more on Wednesday than him. But go with it. I honestly think if we don't win it, we'll be bloody close again. And listen, come on. I was bloody hurting last year, like, you know what I mean? But listen, I'm up for it. When I've come these last 2 Emirates Cup games, what I've took out of it, and I hope everybody else has took out of it, is that we're a bloody good football team, and a team that we can think at the end of the day. I'm going into this season, as I did last season, 2 seasons I've been at the Emirates now, 2 seasons at the Emirates where I think that we can win the league. You know what I mean? We can win it, and we haven't done that for a while. Come on, you Gunners.